Alright, now moving to the last part of the video, or in the chapter 3.7 optional. It says first question is the ages of two friends Ani and Biju differ by 3. Differ means subtraction, correct? So let us discuss this 3.7. First question, let Ani age EX, Biju age BY. Now our first sentence said ages of two friends Ani and Biju differ by 3. It means x minus y equal to 3. Can I say this is the first equation, right? Ani father Dharam. Now Dharam is twice as old as Ani. So Dharam age will be twice as Ani. Dharam, or we can say father. Again, the father, Ani father Dharam is twice as old as Ani. So Dharam will be how much? Twice as Ani means 2x. Can I say it will be double? 2x. Ani double is 2x. Biju is twice as old as Xth. Biju is twice as Xth. If Xth is, Biju is twice of Xth. Now Xth means his sister. Okay. Biju is twice as Xth. So Xth age should be y upon 2. Y upon 2 double is Biju. Again understand, Biju is twice as old as Xth, because already we have named the age of Biju. We cannot change here, so I have to change here. Biju is twice of his Xth, twice of Xth. Check, Biju is twice as old as his sister Xth. If you double this, y upon 2 double is y. Y upon 2 into 2, double of y upon 2. Double of y upon 2 means y by 2 cut, y will come. So Biju is twice as old as Xth. So we have to name Xth as y upon 2. So to get this sentence correct, Biju is twice as old as Xth. So Xth will be y upon 2 to become Biju twice. Now the Xth, the ages of Xth and Dharam differ by 30. The difference is 30. So difference is 30. Obviously age of father will be more. So 2x minus y upon 2 is equal to 30. This is the second equation. So first equation and this is the second. Difference of father and Xth is 30. So 2x minus y upon 2 is 30. Very important. It was little tricky over here. Okay, so understand. Second question. In second question it says, one says give me 100, friend, I shall become twice as rich as you. Let first friend is x, second friend has y rupees. Okay, if first friend have x rupees, second have y rupees, x and y. Now it says give me 100. First friend says, one says give me 100, so it's giving its 100. If this friend takes 100, obviously minus 100 will be over here. If I take money from you, I will get plus and here will be minus. Obvious. So if I am taking 100 rupees from here will be minus and here will be plus. It says I shall become twice as rich as you. I shall become twice as rich as you. And now second scenario says other replies. Other reply means this is replying now. Initially this is saying I will become twice as you. Now in this case, this friend is saying now. This friend says, it says other reply means this is saying. Other replies, if you give me 10, if it is plus 10, so here will become minus 10. If you give me means plus 10, here minus 10. I shall be 6 times as rich as you. I will become 6 times as rich as you. Okay, so this is very good question. Again, one says give me 100, so it's giving 100 minus 100. I will become twice as you. Now other reply means this is replying. I give me 10, so here minus 10. I will become 6 times as you. So this is the two equation which is there. It is given in hint also, but understand hint is not necessary that it will be given in exam. So you should know how you are able to make the equation. That is very important. Okay. So now moving to the third question. A train covers a distance, or trains covering a distance at a uniform speed. That if the train is train would have traveled 10 km faster, it will have taken 2 hours less. Now we know the distance formula is speed in time, right? We know speed is distance upon time. The distance is speed and time. It says what? 10 km faster. So s plus 10. If the speed is s plus 10, or you can say speed is x plus 10. Now it says it will have taken 10 km faster. So s plus 10. Okay. And it will have taken 2 hours less. Again, a train covers a certain distance at uniform speed. If the train will have 10 km faster, if the train is 10 km faster, means speed is 5 plus 10. It will have taken 2 hours less. So time will be t minus 2. You can write in terms of x and y, or I have written as in terms of s and t. You can take x plus 10 and y minus 2. Now second case it says, and if were slower by 10 km. Now second case is, if it is slower by 10 km, it means s minus 10. Speed is 10 km less. It will have taken 3 hours more. 3 hours more means t will become t plus 3. Distance is as it is. Okay. Now you have these two equations. Solve it. So this will get in terms of, you can write distance as st is equal to, here you multiply and write the answer. Here also distance means s into time, speed into time, and this also multiply and solve. By this you observe s and t will get cut, s and t and SLT will get cut. Here also s and t and SLT will get cut. You have two equations in terms of s and t and get the answer. Okay. Now moving to the fourth question. Students of a class are made to stand in a row. If 3 students are extra in a row, students of a class are made to stand in a row. If 3 students are extra in a row, one row will be less. So first, let number of students in a row be x and number of rows be y. I'm telling number of students in a row, in whole row is x and number of rows is y. Okay, total number of students will be how much? Total number of students will be number of rows multiply by number of students in one row. Okay, number of rows, if for example you have 3 rows in your class, number of rows 3 into how many there in one row, in each row. Okay, in first row there are 10 students, in second row there are 10 students, in third row also 10 students, so 10 into 3, so 30 is the total strength. Number of students will be 3 into number of students in one row. If for example in one row there are 10 students, again number of, if in one row there are 10 students, so in 3 row will be 30. So number of rows 3 into number of students 10, so 30. This will be the logic to make the equation. So now it is given in question, if 3 students are extra in a row, now total number of students is, let it is x and y. So total number of students is xy, x into y, xy. Total number of students, number of rows is x. It says if 3 students are extra in a row, so it means x plus 3, there will be one row less. So number of students will be, okay, I'll do it back because here it is, okay, no problem. If 3 students are extra in a row, 3 students extra in a row means x plus 3 was correct only. So xy is equal to, if 3 students are extra in a row, there will be one row less. So y minus 3, because one row means y. So it will be y minus 3. Similarly, again, if you have not understood, again check. Total number of students will be what? Number of students in one row multiply by number of rows. Understand the logic. Total number of students in a class. How you will find the number of students in class? Number of students in one whole row into number of rows. Okay. First scenario it says total number of students xy. If 3 students are extra in a row, 3 students means x plus 3. There will be one row less. So number of rows will be one less, y minus 1. Okay. Similarly here also, if 3 students are less in one row, second case, xy will be, if 3 students are less in one row, so 3 students are less in one row means x minus 3. If 3 students are less in one row, there will be two more rows. there will be 2 more rows, means number of rows will be y plus 2. This is the required equation. Check, read the question again and again and understand how we have made the equation. There, if three students are more in one row, there will be 1 row less, and if 3 students are less in one row, there will be 2 more rows. There are 2 things, number of students and number of rows. So it sounds same, but you have to understand they are 2 different things. Number of students in one row and total number of rows. Students and rows, you can separate by number of students and number of rows. Okay, these are the 2 equations. If you solve this, xy and xy will get cut. Here also, if you solve this, xy and xy will get cut. You will get an equation in terms of x and y. Okay, this is the required form. So I believe we have done almost all questions of this chapter. So practice it properly. Thank you.